tuning in to the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show with your host, Michael Carvelis.
Hello and welcome back to the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show on the planet. This is Daily Dive. I am your host, Michael Carvelis, live in Guyton, Georgia. Producer Joe is anonymously behind the scenes in Bennett Land, New York. It is Thursday, November 21st, 2024. We are live here on 12 on Sports via Twitter/X and YouTube. And by the way, there's been a big blue sky movement, and we're not there. Actually, 12 on Sports is we're not. I don't think it's worth it, but whatever. I know a lot of you people care. I just thought I'd throw that out there for just some shade for no reason whatsoever. You're tuned in to Hype Up Month 2024. Your favorite/only live lacrosse talk show in the universe is just heating up. Next Friday, the games in the regular season begin. Season 3 will be ready to go. Alrighty. On today's awesome show, how can you bet the National Lacrosse League? And also, if you can do player props, what should you do? San Diego Seals look pretty good, but they've also had a high turnover. How are they going to do this year? And also, playoff predictions, the 5th seed, Mike and producer Joe's rankings wind down. We want to first let you know that we are presented by tickets.12onsports.com. Head over to that website to buy tickets for less from the National Lacrosse League and other great sports. Also, concert, theater, and Broadway. Go to tickets.12ozsports.com. All right, let's first let you know about the news today. Toronto Rock face-off star T.D. Erlin is out for a longer term, the team has announced. Remember that video I showed on social media from their preseason where he rolled his ankle, then really rolled it pretty bad. Also, Jake Withers has been suspended for the first 2 games of this season. He broke the face-off record last year again at 78.6%. That's absolutely insane. But there you go. All right, now let's get into our first topic. It's going to be signed, sealed, delivered? Maybe. The San Diego Seals have had an interesting offseason, to say the least. We know about the Austin Stotts fiasco. We know that Dane Dobie and Curtis Dixon went to Calgary. And we also know that Callum Crawford basically said, nah, I'm good, and decided to go with the Philadelphia Wings instead, despite being picked by the Seals in the dispersal draft. So, with all that turnover, what do the Seals still have? San Diego Seals still have the following players who are not bad. Wesley Berg, Trey LeClaire, Trevor Baptiste, Danny Logan, goalie Chris Origlieri. Who do they bring in? Zach Currier, who is a transition nightmare for any opponents. Ryan Benesh, who still can score at will at his ripe age. Rob Hellyer, who used to be a number 2 option on the Toronto Rock. And Ben McIntosh, who scored like 30 goals last year for the Wings. I don't know if the Seals are going to take the next step, but do I think they could still be better than they have been in years past? I do. The problem is the chemistry, and I think maybe next year might be their year. But man, with Chris Origlieri in the nets, with those pieces that they added, even without Callum Crawford, without Austin Stotts, without Dane Dobie, without Curtis Dixon, this team is still a contender. Again, I don't know what their ceiling is, But I think it might be a good thing for them not to have a gigantic ceiling. This team is still very good, in my opinion, and I think San Diego fans should be happy. Pechanga Arena and owner Josiah, I feel like the whole team has looked pretty good. I don't know if they do as much in the community as Las Vegas does, because I noticed on the tickets.12monthsports.com website, Seals were not really selling the tickets that much compared to the Dogs, who are in Henderson now, but it feels like San Diego. What if this team does win the championship? What if they do sign, seal, and deliver this whole season? What if it's a complete success? It could be great for their future. But man, there's always been the argument of there's so much things to do in San Diego besides just go to a lacrosse game. But if you're in San Diego, you happen to catch this reel, or you happen to catch this this show, try out a Seals game for no reason other than besides I told you, and the fact they still have some great talent on that team. Again, lots of turnover on the team, losing Dane Dobie, Curtis Dixon, Austin Stotts. God knows when he'll return, if he does, and then not having a chance at Callum Crawford. But yet you still have Westberg, Zach Currier, Trevor Baptiste, Chris Ruglieri. I mean, it's going to be a great. I don't know if it's going to be a great year, but man, they're selling me, man. They're selling me on that team. I don't know if I'm bought in completely yet, though. Alrighty, when I come back to this show, we're going to talk about the history of betting in the National Lacrosse League and where we're at now, as I provide you 5 player props for this season, you darn Canadians. You get everything you want. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I know you won't.
Don't go anywhere. Daily Dive will be right back.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
America, get back on track with Dust Pod's Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today.
Daily Dive is back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, guess what? We're on Spotify. That's right. Listen to this show's audio-only version by searching Daily Dive on Spotify. And we appreciate you for tuning in. You can leave a comment. There's some polls on some of the shows. I think you guys might like it, even though my plosives are plinking plaque and stupid and just, yeah, you get it. Plosives, for those that don't know, are when you say like the B word and then like P's and B's, they sound like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's what, okay. You didn't care, I'm just letting you know. Okay. You got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to, gambling man, baby. That's me. I'm him. That is a great graphic from producer Joe. One of my favorite ones in a long time, actually. So, check this out. The National Lacrosse League, did you know in 2020 was the first lacrosse league in the world to offer gambling? I didn't either until I looked it up this morning. I stumbled across that information, actually. Wasn't trying to give like a one-up to another league, but I was just saying, oh, that's just an interesting fact I didn't know. But it makes sense, considering the PLL has not been as forefront as in 2020, maybe as other leagues. So that's cool. So it was originally BetMGM, and now in certain places, not Georgia, you can get like BetUS, MyBookie.ag, promo code 12OZ Sports, all caps, no spaces. You can DraftKings, FanDuel, I think Caesars, ESPN Bet. Like, there's a lot of options in the United States. And so it's good for fans. It's good, and especially as you see the lines have been changing as well. Like I think we saw some 3.5 spreads last year, so that was pretty cool to see. But you can still kind of make money off this league if you know what you're doing. Producer Joe was on a bandwagon just like going nuts last year with that stuff. What about Canada? Canada, you have a little bit better than we do. Yeah, there's Cool Bet, like Pat Gregoire's a part of. He told us there's like 5 or 6 sports books in Canada that offer NLL stuff. But for you Canadians, as if having NLL Plus live games wasn't good enough for you, you also get player props. And I don't know, I think FanDuel offers them in some states in the U.S., but these lines I'm about to give you for these player props are from Coolbet Canada. I've got 5 players I think you might enjoy, and I've got some reasoning behind them. Dane Smith shot the ball like absolute crap last year. Like, can we all admit that? Had a great year. Still, he couldn't find a shot. He scored 33 goals. This year, Coolbet Canada says 33.5. I'm going over. Dane Smith is not going to struggle multiple years shooting the lacrosse ball. I've got over 33.5 goals for Dane Smith. Hey, Ryan Benesh is gone. And Clark Peterson scored 40 goals last year with him on the team. Give me CP24 over 34.5 goals this season. You know, this one was interesting. I had to kind of play around with this. Wesley Berg's goal total is at 39.5. Last season, Dane Doby and Curtis Dixon were on the team. Wesley Berg scored 41 goals despite that. Oh, and Austin Stotts too. What if I told you, though, Ryan Benesh is no scrub? Rob Hellier used to be a number 2 option on the Rock, and Ben McIntosh scored 30 goals for the Wings. I think Wesley Berg won't reach 40 goals. I've got under 39.5 because I know there's some turnover, but I feel like Wesley Berg, you might be sweating that one, but I feel like he gets like 37, 38 goals. You stay under that 40 mark, that would mess you up. Now, how about some point totals? You know, I love Connor Fields. Connor Fields is one of my favorite players in the National Lacrosse League. And last season, Connor Fields scored 120 points. You know what's funny? I don't remember, unless Thomas McConvey is going to be automatically become Jeff T or something like that, what exactly did the Nighthawks do besides grow a year older? Nothing. There was no influx of offense. So 109.5 points for Connor Fields when he scored 120 last year? Oh, we're going over again. We're going over. Sorry, cool bet. I'm just stealing your money right here. Oh, Lyle Thompson. Listen, guys. Last season, Lyle Thompson scored 87 points. The man is only getting older. There are rumors, and I don't know if this is confirmed yet, but I can leak this that the Georgia Swarm may not even name Lyle Thompson as a captain this season. I'm not sure how often he's been a captain. I would assume quite a bit, but that was told to me, and that could be wrong. But in case you do see it happening, don't be surprised, is what I'll say. Why is Lyle Thompson's point total at 97.5? That's 10 more than last year that he had in general. And he also played all 18 games. What am I missing here? Where are those extra 11 points going to come from? They're not. Under 97.5 for Lyle Thompson. You're welcome. So there you go. Dane Smith, Clark Peterson over their goals. Westy Berg under 39.5 goals. Connor Fields goes over 109.5 points. Goes way over that, by the way. And Lyle Thompson gets under 97.5 points because where in the world are those extra 10 points going to come from? You're welcome. That's Gambling Man. And if I could just petition this to Producer Joe, I can do this after the show too. Gambling Man needs to be a recurring segment because I love this. I love my takes being, we'll see. But it's just a thought. It's just a thought. Thank you guys for tuning in. You're like, wait, that's it? No, we've got one more segment. It's time for our top 5. Oh, wow. You're only getting number 5. Don't get too excited, but we'll be right back to Daily Dive. We're going to wrap it up next.
Don't go anywhere. Daily Dive will be right back.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
America, get back on track with Dust Pod's Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future. And polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DustPods or visit dustpods.com today.
Daily Dive is back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You want to experience the best lacrosse league in the world? You've got to go to tickets.12ouncesports.com. That's tickets.12letter-OZ sports.com. When you go there, you get tickets for less on not just the National Lacrosse League, but all the sports. Concert, theater, and Broadway are available as well. So next time you go to a game, I'm talking to you, Bandits fans. Don't just buy your ticket by clicking their little link. Click our link instead. If you're on Spotify, it's in the bio. In the description. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. It's all in the descriptions. So once you're here, you're like, man, I want to go to that Bandits game. Oh, wait, I'm listening to the show. I want to go. Why don't I just pay for my tickets now? You're welcome, and thank you, by the way, at the same time. Okay. You know what's funny? I haven't really mentioned this as we've been doing these playoff predictions, but we're in the second year of unified standings. This is still very much a raw and kind of unproven thing. And now the fact we had a team fold, and now we've got more balance on the rosters, this could be a very interesting season. So I just want to get that out the way as we get into our top 5 playoff predictions. Bazinga! Producer Joe's got The Rock, and he has told me behind the scenes, I don't know if he wants this on record, I'll just say it anyways. He's a Bandits fan, I don't think he cares. He would not be surprised if The Rock missed the playoffs, although he ultimately put them at his number 5 seed. I've got the Seals. It was a big San Diego show today. And I've got the Seals as my number 5 team. As I've done these, as I've thought about the Seals, I kind of want to buy into them more so, but I'm going to stay put. I'm going to go with number 5. Which gets us to our standings so far. That's getting crowded, ain't it? There's only 4 spots left. And don't forget, it all ends with our number with next Wednesday as our 1 seed is unveiled. And of course, on Thursday, we make our championship prediction. So that's awesome. We're excited. You're excited. What are you guys betting on? Who is your championship pick? Let us know in the comments or on social media at Daily Dive Lax. And be sure to follow us at Daily Dive LAX. Producer Joe is on Instagram as Baddest Production Father and on Twitter as Daddy_producers. Find me at Michael Carvelis, but Daily Dive LAX to support the brand. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in to today's show. Reminder, you knew this, but you are the bread, you are the butter, you are the 15 minutes to my Geico insurance. For everyone that comes on the show as a guest, like those to come that we've scheduled for the next few days, thank you. And those that were in the past, thank you for sharing your platform with us, giving us validity and relevance. For the baddest daddy in producing and graphics history, Producer Joe, I'm your host, Michael Carvelis, saying we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, to One Sports. This has been Daily Dive.
Thanks for watching Daily Dive. See you next time.